Hello everyone, welcome to the solution of LeetCode problem 229 named majority element 2. In this problem, we are given an integer array of n and we have to find all the elements that appears more than n by 3 times, where n is the size of the array. Now, in the first example, you can see that the array has 3 elements, which is 3, 2 and 3. So here 3 appears 2 times, which is definitely greater than n by 3 or 3 by 3 or 1. So here we can return 3. Now the array length can be in between 1 to 5 into 10 to the power 4, and each of the array element can be in between minus 10 to the power 9 to positive 10 to the power 9. I hope you understood the problem statement. Now let's move on to the algorithm. For the simplicity of the algorithm, we have taken the first example. Here, the array has 3 elements, which is 3, 2, and 3. So here we can say that the value of n is 3. So here the limit will be n by 3 or 3 by 3, which is definitely 1. So in this problem, we have to return all the elements that appears more than 1. So here we can see that the element 3 appears 2 times here. So we have to return 3 as a list. So this is the basic problem. Now let us understand how can we solve this problem. So here, as we have to deal with the frequencies, we should take one map. Now for each map, as we know, it will store the value in the key value pair order. So for the element 3, it will store the frequency of the element 3, which is definitely 2. Now for the element 2, it will store the frequency of the element 2, which is 1. So now, as in this map, we can find the frequency of the corresponding element which appears into the array. Now, we have to look after each of the entries in the map, and if for any entries, the corresponding frequency is greater than limit, that means we have to add this corresponding element. So here, for this element 3, the frequency is 2. So 2 is definitely greater than the limit. So here the limit is 1. So we can say that we have to insert 3 into our resultant array. So let's wrap up the algorithm here. For each of the element, we have to calculate the frequency. And now for each of the entry in the map, we have to check whether any of the frequency is greater than limit or not. If any of the frequency of the element is greater than the limit, that means we have to add those corresponding element into our map. Finally, we have to return the result. I hope you understood the algorithm. Now let's move on to the code. In this problem, the code is pretty simple. At first, we are given a function named majority element, which has a vector as a parameter. So here we have to calculate the limit, which is the size of the input array divided by 3. And we are taking one map and one vector answer. After that, we have to calculate the frequency of each element. And now for each entry in the map, we have to check whether the frequency is greater than the limit or not. If the frequency is greater than the limit, that means we have to add the corresponding element into the resultant array. Finally, we have to return the answer. I hope you understood the code. Now let's move on to the time and space complexity analysis of this program. In this program, the time complexity is big O of n because we have to iterate each of the element in the array, and the space complexity is also big O of n because we are using extra memory map, and in the worst case, the size of the map can be equal to the size of the array. So here we can say that the space complexity is big O of n. Thank you everyone for watching this video. We will get back soon with another LeetCode solution.